Let's talk to you first about the story of the day. Tyron Smith out for the foreseeable future. It sounds like the season. Jerry Jones on First Take made it seem like it's possible he returns late in the regular season campaign and is back for a playoff game. How significant is this injury in your mind, Warren?
It's massive. I think people are still underestimating the importance of Tyron Smith out on the field. You could look at splits in a variety of different ways, but what I like to look at splits, first, let's talk about the run game, the impact in the run game. When Dallas has him on the field and they are running the football with their running back on early downs in the first three quarters, and I always segregate stats, Rich. I always like to split out things that aren't quite as predictive. That's third downs or fourth quarters of games. So I like to look at early downs in the first three quarters. When he was on the field, Dallas's running backs averaged the number one most efficient per carry attempt in the NFL over the last three seasons. And when he was off the field, that dropped all the way to number 31. I could give you the exact EPAs, minus 0.23 EPA per attempt when he was not on the field. But the point is the ranking itself. The ranking, they're dropping from one of the most efficient running attacks to almost the least efficient, just with this one individual out on the field playing left tackle for them. And we know he's missed a lot of time, and we know that they've had to work around this injury in the past, but it's a colossal impact, and also impacts the passing game. Dak Prescott, there's a big difference there. They dropped from the number 9 most efficient first down passing offense to the number 30 most efficient first down passing offense. He's much worse when he's blitzed. He's much worse when he's under pressure, and he's much worse against man coverage when Tyron Smith is not on the field. So I think it's going to factor in on an every single play basis. They don't have enough other players there. They lost players in the offseason. Lyle Collins was gone. They drafted the rookie to play left tackle in the future, but they've been using him all camp at left guard. And so, it's just difficult for them to replace him. And I was already down on the Dallas Cowboys entering the season, and one of the reasons was because of their offensive line. So now that he is gone, it's colossal.
What are the teams you down on, Warren Sharp, outside of Dallas?
Yeah, I'm down on the Arizona Cardinals. I think people are higher on the Cardinals than market. Here's a crazy stat, Rich, that probably a lot of people out there don't know. I didn't know it until I was doing the research to write this book this offseason. The Cardinals converted on third down and 7 to 10 yards to go, so third and long situations last year. They converted first downs 56% of the time. That was the highest in NFL history for any team in any season. No team has ever converted third and long at a 56% clip before. That is not going to happen. I mean, we talk about regression. This is going to drop big time. In 2020, that number was 28% for them. The league average is just over 30%. So they are not going to come close to that. They're going to be worse in the red zone. You've got DeAndre Hopkins. He's out for the first 6 games. This team always tends to get worse. So without him there on the field early, I'm worried about how they're going to start the season. And then you look at the schedule down the stretch. When they get Hopkins back, they play the number 1 most difficult schedule in the NFL from Week 10 onward. So this is just a very difficult season for the Arizona Cardinals with the injury, with some of the statistics offensively that are going to regress, and I'm also worried about their defense. I mentioned Dallas. And the third team I'm really down on, Rich, and I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year, and that may be a bold take, but the New England Patriots. I think the New England Patriots, even prior to all the camp noise about the struggles of the offense, I thought they were going to be due for regression. I think all the other teams in their division got better. Jets, maybe not so much, but definitely Dolphins. I'm really big on the Dolphins. I think the Bills are stronger this season than they were last year if Brian Daboll's absence doesn't cause them too many problems offensively. And the Patriots are going to play a difficult schedule. They're not going to play as many easy quarterbacks like they did last season. And if that offense isn't productive enough, and my main concern with that offense, Rich, is that offensive line. I value play in the trenches. I value play along the line. We talked about it with the Cowboys. With the Patriots, because they went on that massive spending spree heading into the 2021 season after they saw Tom Brady win the Super Bowl with the Bucs, They went out and spent like they've never spent before. All of the players that they signed, a lot of wide receivers or tight ends that they've signed, their cap hit this season is over double what it was last year. And as a result of all those cap hits increasing, they had to let a lot of players go. And so they're lost a lot of players along the offensive line that they're going to try to replace. I don't have confidence in their receiving core. So I just have a lot of question marks for the Patriots this year. And that doesn't even get into who's calling plays and how that operation is going.